I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Here we are. Here we are. I really want to roast y'all. I really do. I'm not prepared of the person who I want to roast, but I'm really getting tired. When you had a thing called FBA, right? I saw it as xenophobic, xenophobic, not xenophobic, and all that, which is, which is still true, which is becoming a reality. But having watched a video, a part of it rather, I ain't watched the whole thing, and I was going to do a live stream on something else, but no, I really gotta say this. I'm really getting tired of you goddamn Africans talking shit about black Americans. Shut the mighty fuck up. I'm being true. I gotta say it. Shut the hell up. And sit your old ass down somewhere. Now, it's already bad enough. We gotta worry about white supremacy. It's bad enough we gotta worry about these black MAGA, black conservatives. And then we got these uh uh the black church. We got to worry about them. Then we got to worry about you. I'm getting tired of you tethers talking and don't know jack shit about American politics or the American system. Talking and don't know nothing. Who I'm cussing at? No, 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 no. I'm going to do this. Listen, I got to do this over the weekend. I gotta really go in on this guy on the weekend. I gotta do this over the weekend because I got things to do today. We gotta worry about all this other thing. Then here is y'all talking and don't know shit. Nigga, Donald Trump just bombed your country. Donald Trump just bombed Africa 2 days ago. While I know people say, while everybody was up there talking about um um was in Iran, a naval ship shot firing into the northern part of Nigeria. Maybe you niggas need to worry about that shit. How come you need America to fix your shit when you can't fix it your damn self? But then you want to come to America and criticize black people. Yet though there's a naval ship They might have a few black people on there, a few black sailors. They're the one pressing the button to send a missile to strike a terrorist group in Nigeria. But yeah, you brought your tether ass to talk shit about a Pacific candidate for office. Nigga, you not a black American. Sit your ass down somewhere. Boy, I swear to God. Hold on. No. We got no. I might have to change this. I might have changed the title to this. I might have changed the title of this. No, fuck this. Fuck this. No, I'm going to have to go ahead and do it now. Let me put out my my charger on this laptop, because it's time for me to go ahead and do it. And no, hold on. Where's my? Yeah, let me plug this up real quick, because I'm about to go in, and I'm gonna change the title to this live stream as well. I'm gonna change the title. I just got off from work. I might change the thumbnail and everything else, but I'm going to have to cook now. Oh man, I got to go off on this. Yeah, Big J, you got to go off on this. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. I'll be right back. Let me turn on some new. Yeah, yeah. This is who I'm referring to. It's under fair use. Let me go ahead and send a uh let me send a text real quick. Let me send a text real quick on this because I think it might go deep and hard on the paint. 'Cause I know this Negro did not say, and I didn't even finish. I didn't even finish this live stream. But I'm really getting tired of people like him talking.
Hello and welcome to ZPR. This is Zanu Project Rethink. I am Frank Zanu, and today I'm going to do a very short video in response to what.
Yeah, you from where? Now this about the third time. This live stream is the third time I'm addressing him because I addressed him before. So this is about the third time I'm address him because he said something outrageous last summer.
Has gone hoopla all over the internet, in fact, in the whole country. So I had my weekend session with my mentees, and towards the end of the session, of course, somebody asked me what I thought about Jasmine Crockett losing the election. And it hit me. I was like, what? But I asked the question in my usual style, what do I think about her losing an election? It's a very simple thing. She lost an election just like many people all over the country and everywhere. They campaign for public office and they lost. And I asked, why is this one special? And so somebody showed me a video about what people are saying is every video on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, people now have become specialists. Jasmine Crockett, election loss specialist. Everyone is trying to come up with a theory why she lost the election. Everyone. But there are two that really hit me. And it hit me in a way that is just, I can't believe that we are still in that the state of affairs.
But who is we? No, you need to start telling me who is this we? We like we France? Winnie time, Winnie's. We put Winnie's on a barbecue pit. Who's this we?
One was a very grown woman who, yes, made a whole video to explain. Here is her explanation. Her reason.
What happened?
Is that Jasmine Crockett lost the election because blacks are afraid of intelligent, well-educated, strong black women, and that's why she lost. So I watched the video to the end of it. This was her explanation. Is because black people are always afraid of well-educated, intelligent, strong black women. And so that moment I thought, Jasmine Crockett was not running for Congress for the first time. This last one was her second time for re-election. She wanted to run for Senate.
Get it right. Because I'm about to correct you on that.
Right? So it means the first time that black people elected Jasmine, according to this woman's reasoning, is because at that time, Jasmine was unintelligent, uneducated, and a weak black woman. That's why blacks chose her for the first time. Because if the second time, they didn't choose her because blacks are afraid of intelligent, educated, strong black women, Then, of course, the reasoning, the conclusion would be that for the first time they chose her, she was not intelligent, well educated, and was not a strong black woman. The second one was that no, this is the usual, the normal proverbial crabs in a bucket. Blacks always hold down the ones who are trying to climb to the plateau of their life and do something. And then again, the same question comes. In what bucket was she the first time when she ran and she won and got into Congress? In what bucket was she? Was she?
How are you going to talk about buckets when you don't experience North America? You see, people like you really don't understand about the bucket, the crabs in bucket mentality. Why? Because you are not a black American. You are not a minority group in a country that's run by another race. You come from a country that's 98% black. The richest man and the poorest man had the same same racial and phenotype. Every governor, most government officials share the same characteristics. So you need to understand what the crabs in the barrel means.
Not in the same bucket full of the same crabs. You see, these two reasoning is the reason our children are now fatigued. They are demoralized. They have no passion. They have no drive. Before, when things happen, and this is all they hear, the simple, stupid, unintelligent conclusions that we make about everything. Let's take the first one. Intelligent, well-educated, strong black women. Yes, Jasmine Crockett has been hearing this kind of description since she was very young. That for you to show to your people that you are well-educated, intelligent, and a strong black woman, you have to be loud, obnoxious, and disagreeable at every given occasion. You see? So when she finally, out of school, well-read woman, fine woman, who could make a very fine senator, and she got elected to be a congresswoman, she thought, well, I have to show my people the three things that will make them know that I'm educated, intelligent, and a strong black woman. And for the number of years she was Congress, that is all the world saw about this woman. Loud, obnoxious, and disagreeable at every turn. Oh, with very strange and annoying body language along with it.
And yet, you won't call out the strange and unusual language by a white man named Donald Trump, who just bombed your continent 2 days ago. While everybody was worried about what's going on in Iran, but you know, keep it moving. Yet, you have the words for that.
So our young ones are listening to this garbage again. That it means we don't like good things. Let's go to the second one, crabs in a bucket. That black people, when anytime any black person wants to do something, blacks hold it. Now, this is both on the continent of Africa and here among African Americans.
Speak for yourself. You're 500 years removed from us. You're 500 years and 2,000 miles removed from us. You might want to keep that to yourself.
Especially when I know there are young people around listening to this garbage. It hurts me a lot. How can we say such a thing about ourselves? In what society on earth, in what society in this world would a group of people, family members, friends, associates, neighbors, community members, hold down somebody who is going to do a good thing, who is going to rise up to her own potential?
Well, guess what? Niggas do that. It's time to be real about it. Yes, niggas do hold other niggas back. We got people who we in the same household don't want to see you make it because they want to see because misery loves company. Even in this black thing, this black sector YouTube, same thing. You got people around here trolling. You got people making up stories up. It doesn't matter what the facts say. They're still gonna make it up just so that you won't get ahead. Just so somebody won't get ahead or won't get the recognition that he or she deserve. That does happen. That's why you don't see me going on panels as much anymore. Keep it moving.
And reach the plateau of her life, and they hold the person down. Who does that? How can we say such cruel thing about ourselves? This is not said by white people, nor Asians, or anybody. This is black people describing what they believe we do to each other.
We believe because we experience it. Because niggas are shiftless. Niggas like to do dumb shit. Niggas focus on the minors and not the majors. And then we get tethers like you come up in here, making the problem more complicated than what it should be.
We hold down people who want to become good, who wants to do something good, who is rising up to success. No truth in it.
Whoa, nigga! Who went ahead and shot Malcolm X? Who stabbed Martin Luther King in the chest in 1960? Who sit there and actually Marcus Garvey went ahead and beefed with every other black leader? What the hell you talking about? And I ain't know, and that's one of my main reasons I can't stand Marcus Garvey. So what are you talking about? You know what? I need to change the title of this live stream because yes, I'm about to go deeper and hard on the paint.
It was made by a group of failing people who simply want to blame someone for why they don't do any good. That they are in a bucket, and the people in the bucket along with them are holding them down. That is not true at all. Black people don't do that.
No. Yes, we do.
This is the saddest thing any group of people.
And you are the bucket. You are the crab in the bucket. Every time a black American says something, you always trying to do this SBE, trying to shame, blame, and explain. And then you try to and then these white folks is propping up your channel up. I do know that though, because I see those reaction channels on Twitter propping your channel up. See, they see you as the intellectual version of Tommy Sotomayor.
And say about themselves. But you know, nobody would ever agree. Nobody would ever accept if you ask them, do you?
That's all right.
They want to do something, everybody will say, no, I don't. So whom are you talking about?
Talking about you.
Here, let me explain. Every society,
it's you.
People live as crabs in a bucket.
It's you.
Whether it's people living in their own small towns,
you do that, not understanding white conservatives will take your videos and use you to trash black people, yet you never call them out. Yet you don't call them out.
In the Midwest, in the Bible Belt, they live in small groups as crabs in a bucket. Whether it's in Asia, where the rich live in Ginza and the poor in Tokyo, they live as crabs in a bucket. The difference is this: nobody holds anybody down. Those who do are the places where you see sanity and stability. They hold each other down. When they see you becoming a buffoon, they will hold you down and point their fingers at your face, criticize you, whisper into your ears that you are taking the wrong lane. Blacks don't hold each other down. No, we don't. You know what we do as crabs in a bucket? When we see the ones who are becoming buffoons, we build a pedestal for them to stand on top of it. We push you up. That's what we do. We promote you. We don't hold you down. No, we wish we had the ability to hold you down and point the fingers to your face, whisper in your ears, advise you, criticize you, point to you that you're taking the wrong lane. That is what sane societies do. And if they cannot hold
Right.
you down, then they go to the next step, deassociate from you completely, send you out of the community. I wish that she had crabs in a bucket that held her down. If they did, she would have still been in Congress. Oh, I believe she would have made a very fine senator. They didn't hold her down. For the number of years she was misbehaving and screaming, and yes, people were making videos, cheering her on everywhere she went. Group of people clapping and cheering her on, and she ate it all and stood tall on that pedestal. Oh yes, if there were crabs in the bucket that held down Tupac Shakur and whispered in his ears and pointed to him and said,
whoa, hold on. She was yelling and screaming. Yes, I may not be, let me say this right now. I do not, when it comes to Jasmine Crockett, I do not approve of some of the things she say. But guess what, Negro? What about those fights in Parliament in Benin? What about those behaviors that Julius Malema, Julius Malema, talk about kill the Boer antics in South Africa? What about the behavior in the House of Representatives in Liberia? What about the one guy who kicked what's his name in the face over there in South Sudan? Do we need to put out videos have been doing in their legislature and government? What about the coups y'all had? Y'all had about 4 or 5 coups the last 4 or 5 years. Yet you want to talk about Jasmine Crockett, yet you won't talk about those coups you have because y'all keep on sucking up to France and the Europeans.
Dude, you're getting out of line. He would have been around doing what God created him to do. A great artist. But no, he became wild. If P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, if the crabs in his bucket held him down and spoke into his ears, today he wouldn't be wearing an orange jacket in Manhattan.
And maybe if Joseph, what's his name? What's that guy in Liberia's name? I forgot his name. If Charles Taylor, the president of Liberia, didn't had child soldiers, then took little boys, 13, 12-year-old boys, and make them chop heads off of women's heads off. I don't see you talking about that, about Charles Taylor. What about the Futis and the Tutis in the great war, the great African War of the 1990s and early 2000s? You got no words for that. You got no words on that part.
Should night? The list is long. You all know the list, yes, because we don't hold each statue in your name. We build a pedestal for you to climb as you are misbehaving.
Oh, wait a minute. What did y'all do to my man in 1960, 61, Patrice Molina? It took a black man to kill another black man, Julius Molina, and put him in a 55-gallon barrel of acid because he wanted the Belgians, because the Belgians wanted because your boy Julius, not Julius, Patrice wanted to sit there and do what? What's that? Who put Patrice Molina in a 55-gallon barrel of acid in 1961? With the help of the CIA and the Belgium intelligence service, who helped him put Patrice in that? Oh, you did. His own people did. You got all these. You can talk all this shit about Jasmine Crockett. Now, though, man, you trying to talk about P. Diddy. Fuck P. Diddy. You want to talk about Tupac? Yet, what about the people in your part of the world?
And acting like a buffoon. Yes, because we've heard it too many times. To be a man, to be strong, to show that you cannot be disrespected. Yes, you have to be wild. And the end, always good. For our young ones.
What about your boy, the last king of Scotland? What's his name? I forgot his name. Over there in what's that country that's right by what's that country name over there? The made movie called The Last King of Scotland. What's his name? I can't pronounce his name. He became a colonel, and then he plundered his own country's wealth. Get out of here.
Make videos and explain what happened. Listen, blacks are not stupid. I work with them all the time. My mentees are all black. I hear deeply from them what they are thinking. They are tired of this liberal talk, do good nothing talk, pointing fingers at people. They blame. They are tired and they are showing it. Only that we are not taking credit for it. You see, black people should have taken credit for Jasmine losing the election, meaning we are announcing to the world that we hold each other responsible. And if you cannot be accountable for your own foolishness, then the consequences is there for you to pay. We should have taken her loss, take credit for it. But no.
No, Ken Paxton is the reason why she lost. See, the real news, Ken Paxton, the Attorney General, who's also running for Senate, went to the Supreme Court of Texas and stopped the vote. That's what happened in Dallas County. Y'all might want, before you speak, get the facts straight before you speak, Negroes.
We shifted the credit instead to Latinos. What you're saying is that Latinos are far more intelligent than us. They live.
That's not what happened, Negro. She did not go to West Texas and campaign where the Hispanics are at in West Side of Texas, because she didn't have the money to go to West Texas. Because Texas is big, by the way. I don't know. I don't know if y'all ever went into the state. It's too damn big. There are some parts in Texas I've never been to. I've never been to the Panhandle. Don't want to go to the Panhandle, but you know, I don't want to go to East Texas. I've been to East Texas. I don't want to go there. That's Klan land. So what are you talking about?
In her district, they saw what they didn't like, and therefore they gave her a loud message. We are not sending you back to Congress. Instead of us taking the credit to say, we said it out loud to one of us, you cannot continue to behave this way. We give the credit to somebody else because blacks fear isolation. I don't want to be one to call her out because if I do, they would isolate me. Isolation is a problem. The reason we remain in the bucket is because of the fear of isolation.
I wish you do that to me though. I wish one of you old niggas do that bullshit to me. See, I come up to you. Now, you gonna lie about what? Get your facts straight before you speak. That didn't happen like that. The Supreme Court stopped the vote. That's what happened.
Look on the continent of Africa. There is a family I know. The lady is 30 years old. She's calling me because she's not married, but she's working. She said she wanted to leave her mother's compound to rent her own place. And the mother said, no, you're not leaving this compound until you're married. So she's stuck in her mother's house. If she goes against it, she may be disowned. And she fears it. Why do you think black people become millionaires, sports people, musicians, entertainers, and they always have to go back to the ghetto where they came from? Because we are always afraid of isolation.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? You know, trying to do this shaming thing and don't see. I'm getting tired of you bald headed old niggas talking about something you know nothing about, and then you thinking what you're saying is on point when you don't have the information. Bunch of baby boomers.
Yes. You see, we started life on the continent of Africa. We live as clans, extended family, nephews, cousins, nieces, uncles,
Whatever.
So look at it this way, the foolishness of it all. If it is true that blacks are crabs in a bucket that do not...
You know what? I guess Queen son kiss is asleep. Because I would go ahead and drop the link and start cook and let her cook. But I was going to do another live stream of Benjamin Netanyahu's press conference, and I'm surprised that people watch my my last live stream. I didn't know I was getting that damn popular. But anyway, yeah. I can't stand how people can take. Let me tell you something. If she was a man, y'all wouldn't do this. If she was a man, y'all wouldn't be saying all this bullshit. Y'all wouldn't. But anyway, I'll be back. I'm gonna do that Benjamin Netanyahu one after this. So I might revisit this this African at a later date. This a condescending, you being condescending. Nah, you ain't gonna be condescending. Anyway, let me get out of here. Get out of here. I'll see you next time. I might be back later on. Who knows? Big J out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.